Hey guys, it's Eggwick, and today we're looking at the latest patch 4.04. So, can I just say that I'm really happy for my boy Omen. He got some nice adjustments that'll make him somewhat viable now. First, his smoke speed has been increased from 2,800 to 6,400. That's a bit more than double the current speed, and will make him a lot better as a controller. There's a slight price increase, but that's mitigated by lowered cooldowns from 40 to 30 seconds as well. Secondly, the cast time for Omen's teleport is now lowered from 1 second to 0.7 seconds. Not only that, but the cost has also been lowered by 50 credits as well. Lastly, Omen's blind now has a forward offset so that it doesn't blind teammates beside him. As an Omen main, I do love these changes. The smoke price increase isn't something that bothers me too much as they lower the cooldown, and you'll be able to make more aggressive plays now that the TP is a bit better. I'd love to have the blind not affect teammates, but I'm happy with these changes so far. Moving on to Brimstone, they made his smokes deploy faster and gave him a longer range with them, but more importantly, I think they took my suggestion. The stem now gives a 15% movement speed increase, and I'm assuming that it'll last as long as the rapid fire buff. But yeah, really happy about these changes. They're simple, but I think they'll go a long way, especially for Brimstone mains. Next is Astra. I've been a pretty outspoken critic of Astra's kit, and I'm also glad that she's seeing some changes. First, her stars are being reduced from 5 to 4, and the cooldown on retrieving a star is now 25 seconds instead of 14. However, she can pick up stars in biphase without the penalty, and I'm completely fine with that. Her gravity well, or suck, also had its cooldown increased from 25 to 45 and has also had its size decreased. I think this is a pretty huge nerf actually, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. Next is Nova Pulse. The cooldown has also been increased to 45 seconds, and both the Nova Pulse and Gravity Well will not affect anyone fully under it anymore. Astral Form is also being changed a bit with some quality of life changes that I'll display on screen. The important thing here is that the transition of the overlay is a bit faster, which is a great change. Overall, I'm happy that Astra's being toned down, but I'm still unsure about some of these changes and if they've gone too far. Another agent that's been nerfed is Viper. Viper's fuel now drains an increased 50% when Toxic Screen and Poison Cloud are both active. Additionally, her fuel bar turns red when she can't activate her abilities. Both Toxic Screen and Poison Cloud have also had their cooldowns after deactivating increased from 6 to 8 seconds, and the cooldown timer now starts when the smoke starts dissipating instead of when the deactivation telegraph plays. Both deactivation delays have also been decreased from 1 second to 0.8 seconds, and they will both light up yellow when on cooldown. There's also some unique voiceovers when suppressed as well. Lastly, Snakebite has had its duration decreased from 6.5 seconds to 5.5 seconds, and I'm pretty sure this will affect the lineup Vipers a lot. Overall, I'm pretty happy that Riot is looking to make the game cleaner visually by adding some nice quality of life changes, and I'm also pretty happy with the Snakebite change, as that discourages lineups a bit more, but again, that's just my opinion. The Yoru rework is also live, and I'll be listing some important stuff for you. I've covered this in a previous video, so I'll be brief. His decoy has 150 HP, and it's a full running version of Yoru that can only be sent running forward. You can also place a stationary marker, much like how the footsteps used to work. Upon taking damage, the decoy winds up, turns to the person who shot it, and explodes in a flash cone. It also only has one charge this time. Gate Crash, Yoru's teleport, now has 2 charges. They reduced the traveling audio of the beacon, increased its speed, and Yoru can now fake teleport. It also costs 200 credits now, but I'm assuming that you'll get the first one free. They've reduced the traveling audio of the beacon, increased its speed, and Yoru can now fake the teleport. But the most important change is that the teleport time is now 0.5 seconds instead of 1.5 seconds, which means he's more akin to Jet and Chamber now. Finally, his ult has had its duration increased from 8 to 10 seconds, and Yoru is not revealed to enemies. His unequipped delay though has been doubled, but he's now able to cast utility while in his ult. However, Yoru's footsteps can be heard, and there are no more invulnerability frames. We do have some map updates, but I'll cover that in another video or on stream because there's just a ton of spots that have been changed, and I'll link the article if you guys want to check it out yourself. But yeah, what do you think about the recent agent buffs and nerfs? Do you think they went too hard on Astra and Viper? And do you think Omen and Brimstone need more buffs? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for 175k subscribers. This is Eggwick, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.